Says we're live.
We're live? Awesome.
Becca's gonna check. While we listen to our theme music from Myths, Monsters, and Mullets.
Footprints deep where no man should go.
Seeing what it's saying. It's saying I'm live on both.
Cold winds howl through hollers and brooks.
We are live. And we are live on
Bigfoot in the way it looks.
Nice.
Myths, monsters, and bullets in the night. Under a pale moon.
I like that.
Yeah, Becca's going to kind of keep track of comments tonight because last week it wasn't showing up for us while we were live. I wasn't seeing any comments. I'm like, nobody's watching. What's going on? But tonight, I think it's going to work because I see a counter up there of how many people are watching, and I didn't see that last week.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I know last time we did that, Nicole had to watch it because we couldn't see them. Like that one time, it only showed you on there, but there was others than just you on there. So
yeah, I think Riverside sometimes messes up on that. But welcome to Myths, Monsters, Mullets Live. I am your host, John Methenkamp, and on tonight's show we have Tommy McClure, and Tommy is the host of Spectre and Beast 911. He's the producer at Drunken Cryptids. I think that he might be a superhero. I'm not sure. Old Bear is here. Old Bear's Den is in the house. So, Tommy, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody since it's been about a year since we've done a live together.
It has been. I've been watching yours, though. That's awesome. I like your intro, too. I like the way you got your intro going.
Hey, thank you. We use the same program.
We do. I know. When I saw that, I'm like, man, I got to step mine up now. And the intro song that you got, that you actually created for us, that the music there, that's really nice. I like that. So I've stepped the video up now. I got to do something different with the video.
I like your video too.
You like it? Okay, good.
Remember that's in the house. What's going on? Remember that?
Hey guys, hey, I like that. It popped up on the screen.
Yeah, I have to do that, but we'll.
Oh, that's fine.
I'll be clicking on them as we go. So,
I'm
Tommy, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
Hey guys. Okay, so got created Spectre Beast 911, and what the show is about. It's only going to be, like I said, 2 or 3 minutes long. They're not going to be full episodes, but what I do with it is I go through and show some of these little videos or pictures that are AI created, and I'll show you how you can tell it's made by AI. And then also with that, I would put up some little demo videos to show you an example of what AI is, because sometimes this AI does. You can obviously tell it's AI, but then there's little hints sometimes that you might not be able to tell.
So you're saying that video I posted earlier of me lifting 1,000 pounds wasn't real?
No, that was. That was legit. That was legit. I didn't see any AI morphing or anything like that. You're good.
I tell you what, that Sora thing, man, that is holy cow.
Dude, that's a trip. And that is one of the AIs. Okay, so imagine that's like a free app right now, right? Like, I don't think anybody's paying for it. So imagine how good that one actually is right now. It's pretty decent. Imagine what AI does on the ones in the software that you pay for.
Right.
And why it's getting harder and harder to tell what's fake and what's not, And I know there's going to be some people probably get mad because I already had one guy argue with me on one thing saying, oh, that was made before AI. No, it wasn't. AI's been around for a while.
Yeah, it's been around since like Avatar, and even before that, you had Jurassic Park. Those dinosaurs weren't.
Believe it or not, groundwork for AI started in 1957.
Oh yeah. Well, the CIA's been using it for years.
Exactly. I mean, there's stuff that's been out for years. Just because we just now heard about it, don't mean it's not, already ain't been out. I mean, telephones, they was out years before we got them. Cell phones.
Right.
I mean, I remember getting called from my aunt at the time. She was living in California. This was back in Kentucky, which is going back 10 years of technology today, But I remember her calling on a video phone. And we didn't have no clue what that was. We hadn't hit hell cell phones yet. So we're like, what the heck? So.
Right. I don't think I got my first cell phone until I was probably 25, 26 years old. It was after my son was born. I know that. And that was the only reason I got it, was so my wife and I could she'd get a hold of me quick if something happened. I
I
thought they were
remember,
inconvenient at first.
was it the little flip phone? Is
Oh
that the
yeah.
first cell? The little flip
Oh
one?
no, it
Uh,
might have been one of those Nokia bricks.
yeah. I was gonna say my aunt used to use that one, and she carried a little bag around, and she would literally have to stand up on the hill in the middle of the road to get service with it. So anytime the school bus or car would go down, she would have to hang up with them, tell them that she'd call them back, get out of the road, come down the hill, wait for all the traffic, and then get back up there and do it again.
So you grew up in Kentucky, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, and you've had there's Matthew Orton.
we're gonna
Matthew's
censor the
celebrating
Kentucky
a
part out, right?
Steelers win today.
Steelers won.
Yeah,
Who
they
they win
beat.
against?
Well, I mean, it was practice. They were playing the Bengals.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you grew up in Kentucky, and you had quite a few encounters there, which we don't have to get into all those tonight
Oh no, you're good. Yeah,
because
yeah. I mean,
we
quite a
did
bit.
talk about several of them, and they are recorded. Unfortunately, they were part of season 1, and I took down season 1 because I didn't like the audio.
Oh, I
So
got
what I
you.
might have to have you do is come back on, and we can talk about, like your hoop snake encounter, which we didn't record because we didn't even realize that was a thing
I didn't
until
know that was
after
a
that.
yeah, yeah. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't find that out until what, a few months ago.
Right, right. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have you on again to at least go over that. And I know that you had a pretty cool possible dog man encounter or something.
Yeah, yeah. Back in Kentucky when I lived over there, because I was really close to the Appalachian Mountains. Also, I don't believe that at all.
I was going to say, I mean, my feet aren't cold, so
but but yeah, I mean, I live pretty. Like I said, I live pretty close to Appalachian Mountains and all that stuff. But I mean, some of the stuff we would just uh, walk up on, find. I mean, experience. I at that time I thought was just okay, cool. Of course, the time uh, we had walked, me and my cousin. Sorry, I'm trying to focus here, but his truck had broke down. We was over some restaurants at the time. We had three that we owned ourselves, and his truck broke down, so we had no way to get back and forth to our main one, which was about 20-30 minutes away. And so what we would do is pass the time, till his truck was getting fixed, which was going to be like a week. So we was living with my grandma, staying with my grandma at the time when this happened, because we couldn't go back and forth from home because we'd be too far from where we needed to be. So anyway, we would pass time by walking up the hills, exploring the hills and stuff like that. And we came upon almost like a Stonehenge type circle with some really cool stone structures and the full moon. I mean, the moon lit it perfectly. So I mean, we found that in the hills. We found a house surrounded by dogs, like in cages, and like there's no way you could get to the house unless you was walking up the hills. Like it had no road that led to it or anything. So we don't know what that was about. Um, Came up on an old cabin. I mean, it was really old. You couldn't tell. I mean, I don't think nobody was still living there, but we couldn't stay long because while we was walking around it, we heard footsteps running out of the hill toward us, and we didn't want to have no hills have eyes type encounters. We didn't want to do that.
you didn't have one of those till you met Matthew.
I know, man. He makes us go into some weird places. It's like Uncle Steve all over again.
Oh,
Now there was the train, the ghost train. Did I tell you about that
yep,
one? You
yep,
hear about that one?
yeah.
That was pretty wild. We wasn't expecting that when we had closed the. No, we didn't close the restaurant down early that night. We would close normal time during the week, and we would sit and watch the movies and stuff before we left, just to chill, calm down and stuff. And one of the back roads we would take, you would cross this railroad track, and we really never took that way or really paid attention to others. So we got stopped by a train, of course. and it was it was probably had to be past 12 o'clock, and it just kept going by. We just sat there and felt like we was waiting forever, and then it started getting louder and louder and louder, like thunder every time it hit the thing. And happened to notice, like, man, these carts graffitis are looking the same. You know, like the graffiti on the carts are looking the same. And then time we all talked to each other and looked at each other like, hey, yeah, they are. It looks like the same cart going over and over. When all of a sudden the tail end of it goes through, you know. So we go over the railroad tracks, and the road beside the railroad tracks, I mean, like here's the railroad, you know, and then you go across, you'd still be sort of parallel to it, so you could still see the train. Well, we didn't see the train. We're like, wow, that was a fast train, you know. So we come that way the next morning, and sure enough, there's a house sitting on the railroad tracks where the train would have went. So
It
like
was
those
sitting
railroad tracks,
where the track should have been.
yeah, pretty much, yeah. Like the
Wow.
house was here, what was track was here, but there wasn't nothing over here. So like these
Wow.
tracks had already been took up, and yeah, that was pretty fun to see.
Old Bear, he's been to Kentucky a lot of times looking for Bigfoot.
I'm surprised you haven't run across one. I had one
Oh, I'm
throw
sure
a
he
dog.
has. You need to
Oh
go.
yeah,
He is my current episodes right now on my channel are Old Bear, and he has some wild encounters.
I heard some of his. Yes, I was in the middle of listening to that episode
Yeah.
yesterday. My computer went down, so we had to get us another one. So I was technology disabled there for a little bit.
Yeah, he is mountain folk. That's for sure.
Okay, West Virginia. I went hiking over that way a couple times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Heck
I've
yeah.
driven through it. I've never stopped in West Virginia for anything.
Oh, really?
No.
I want to
Um,
go to Wisconsin and do the Bray Beast of Bray Road.
yeah, our friends from Chumming with the Spirits just went up there.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And
if they listen to the story, though, they're not there no more.
right. Right. But, you
They
know, you
left.
can't tell those guys nothing.
They just want to tell us and brag that they've been there, you know.
JD, talking to JD's like talking to a wall. I'm hoping he comes in and he hears me talking about him.
I know he's too busy doing stuff. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, out gallivanting. He's like on vacation instead of working all the time.
Right.
He's probably in Hawaii by now.
Right. I wonder what kind of beast they're looking for over there.
They don't have Bigfoot, but they do have little people. I forget what they're called.
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name of it either. Look,
And I've
some
heard
cool places they went. Yeah,
yeah,
they have been to some cool places.
they have. I give JD crap just like I give everybody else crap.
Oh yeah, I love talking to JD, Larry, and OG. I mean, they crack me up. And then some of the stories they're wanting to do. It's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So you we brought it up a little while ago. You are the producer for Drunken Cryptids. So how did you get involved with Matthew? I mean, how much does he really have to pay you to be his friend?
The money part, that's part of the contract. Can't really say.
So you used
Sorry, I
to
had to.
be involved with like radio production, correct?
Yes. Yeah, I was a radio DJ and editor for, gosh, I want to say about 10 years.
Oh wow.
A little over. Yeah.
Would you,
Sorry, I moved you there for a minute. I
you're
didn't
all
want you
right.
to get distracted by the noise.
It's live and unscripted here on Myths, Monsters, and Mullets.
Oh, I'm used to that then.
So how did you end up with Matthew?
So me and Matt, back in 2017, 2018, we ran into each other at one of the local bars we would go to. We was both going through a similar situation. So we became friends like that. Hung out quite a lot. And then a few years down the road, we came back in touch, and he was doing the podcast. And unfortunately, Maddie passed away, and he was talking about not doing it anymore. And he was doing a cookout one weekend, and we didn't realize we lived so close together. And haha. I got the face for radio, which came in handy back when I was younger. But but yeah, at that we was talking, and I told him about the radio experience I had and everything like that. He's like, okay. And then sure enough, a couple days later, yeah, we got together and started working on it, and I got us on all the platforms, and we're actually still growing. I mean, we're on Pandora now, and I'm actually trying to get accepted to be part of XM Radio.
Awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
And then, like I said, Spectrum Beast ain't gonna be. Spectrum Beast ain't like Drunken Cryptids, of course. Drunken Cryptids is going to have, has all the cool encounters and everything like that. Like I said, Spectrum Beast is just going to be for those who want to know if what they're looking at is real or fake,
Right.
and how to tell if it's real or fake.
Right.
Because I don't like these people going out here and saying they discover something when they're literally just sitting on their couch using AI or editing, software. And you've got guys like Chum and like us, all of them are friends, going out there and doing research and actually looking, busting their butt, but losing credit because these guys on the couch doing it in 5 minutes.
Right. Right. You go out with Matthew and them to his Bigfoot research?
I haven't been out in a while due to some health issues. I've honestly got to where I could walk about a month ago.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I mean, and that was another reason for the Spectrum Beast being like it was. I mean, we was planning that for a while, and it was supposed to come out earlier this year, and due to my health reasons, it was late.
Right. And we don't need to get into all that, but so before all of this, before Drunken Cryptids and Spectre and Beast, did you ever do any like ghost hunts or go out on any investigations for Bigfoot or anything?
When I was younger, yeah, I did. And when I was in my 20s and early 30s, me and my cousin, we would go out quite a bit. We would go out ghost hunting. We would go out looking for any type of cryptids. That's the reason we had so many other encounters as well, because we would, like say, if we went and had to visit one of the restaurants that we were over at the time, we would just stay in a hotel, and then we would look up local legends or myths or whatever and go and try to see if they were real or not. There was one that if you go down this road, there's a ghost that walks in front of you. We would go look at stuff like that. We would go and check out these haunted, supposedly cemeteries. We stayed overnight in a couple of houses that's supposed to have been haunted. And then again, the Bigfoot, one of the encounters that I think that we had with Bigfoot, and the reason I say I think because it was like a gray-haired humanoid type creature hiding behind a tree, and he threw something at us.
Really?
Yeah, and it was up in the hills next to it was in the mountains where there was a haunted cemetery at, and this was an old cemetery. It didn't have tombstone, had rocks, and it was supposed to be haunted or guarded by like an old witch, is what we were told. And occasionally you would see lights go in and out of there, up there. So we, obviously we went up there to look, and that's when we ran into that. And of course, when we saw that throw something at us, we didn't really stick around. We took off.
How big do you think this thing was?
Man, I would say at least 7, anywhere between 6 and 8 feet. Because I'm 6 foot now, and I'm just trying to measure it by the tree because the tree was pretty big, and they really was pretty tall, and they really wasn't much room left of the tree that it was hiding behind of. I mean, it was pretty big. It might have been like 6 inches left, and that tree was pretty good sized tree.
Right. What's the most impressive location you've ever been to as far as having experiences?
Well, recently I had one at here in Little Rock. It was really.
Uh-oh. We might have lost Tommy. We'll see if he comes back in. Sometimes when you start talking about this stuff, it cuts you out. Yeah, I can hear you now. I couldn't for a second. I
Yeah.
lost you.
Yeah. No, I went mute here too, and I was like, what the heck? No. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you were talking about something happened in Little Rock, and that's the last we heard.
Yeah. I won't go too in that because we had a bad experience with it. But yeah, I had went into a house just to do an estimate, and the house was like one of those houses in downtown that's from 1800s. And going in it, they had all this Civil War and Indian like artifacts up in cases and everything like that. And the whole time I was doing the estimate anyway, the woman was nervous as crap, and I had a cat follow me everywhere. And I went upstairs. It was like somebody was smoking, really, really thick air. But anyway, when I left that, I ended up bringing something with me to the house.
Yeah, we had talked about that. I think whenever you came in the live that one time. Daggone it. But yeah. So with Spectre and Beast, do you go out like just scouring the internet for stuff, or do you have people send you, videos and photos and stuff?
It's actually a mixture. I'll do the same, like especially if I see something pop up and it's going viral because people think it's real. This person discovered that, and and the funny part is on some of that too is that I'll research it and it shows it right then and there, and then it shows the rest of the story. Like, okay, this is what that was.
Yeah.
So a lot of the stuff that it shows, people are only seeing little bits of it, and it's going viral. Like, oh my God, it's real. Well, if you watch the next 30 seconds, you'll see what it actually is.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, all I'm doing is just doing research that some people don't want to do.
Nobody wants to do research.
That's true
if it
too.
comes up on their Facebook feed, it's real. That's all they care about.
That is true. Yes.
They people don't they're too busy scrolling to think about stuff, critically. And this goes for everything, not just, the
Yeah.
paranormal.
No. Exactly.
They see the headline and, they see the picture and, oh, that's got to be real, and they don't take the time to really look at things in context.
That's
And,
true.
just like that one, I think, did you post the one about the Atlas 3i
Three
or
Atlas.
whatever? The 3i Atlas,
Uh,
where it's a ship.
yeah, because of the headlights of traffic or whatever.
Yeah.
Somebody cropped it, and it's actually car headlights, but they made it. Yeah, that's
Yep. And that's the kind of stuff that gives the paranormal bad name,
it is, and
because if there's so much fakery out there, and I think people do it on purpose to make, people like us look bad,
and that's the reason I do. That's the reason I wanted to bring Spectre and Beast because it bugs me, and it's like it's making fun of the community, and then you've got people that are in the community but not as knowledge as some of the other ones are, and they will believe anything you post out there,
Yeah.
and it's just like that's not fair. They want to believe it because they know it, they've seen it, but now you just got people out there playing with it, and it's making, like you said, it's making everybody that has experience and have seen it, that's trying to prove it's real, being made fun of.
Yeah. And I've said it on the show for, basically from here on out, if somebody's coming to me with pictures or video, it's kind of hard to even look at it,
It really is. No, I agree.
because there's so many AI tools out there right now, and so many Photoshop tools and things like that. I with Sasquatch, it's going to have to come from a very reputable source as far as a video or a photo before I'm going to say, yeah, that's 100% real.
Well, and you got to think too, like that one that was going around here that a so-called big name had caught pictures of, and I mean, you could tell they're fake, you know. And that was one of the ones that I got in a guy argument with. He said they was made way before AI. And I was like, no, they wasn't. But anyway, with that, just like somebody else said, what happened after that? How come it's only of them looking through you through the tree? What happened? Like, did they just sit there all day? Did you just sit there for the rest of the day looking at them through a tree? I mean,
Right.
why didn't you get them walking off, or or how come there's no sound? There's just so many questions that you can count. That okay,
Yeah. And I know which one you're talking about. And I don't want to,
yeah, I don't.
yeah, we know who we're talking about.
We know, yeah.
The who is this? Hang on. Oh, that is Dan. Hang on, right here. That's Dan from the Cryptid Podcast.
What's up, Dano?
Dan, sorry to tell you, horns up, baby. Rams held on, beat the Sea Chickens. But I forget what I was talking about. What was I talking about?
I got two. Actually, we was talking about AI pictures making everything hard, and we started about some Bigfoot pictures out there that you.
Oh yeah. I think that person that we were talking about, I think he did have, and he has had some encounters, and I think with a lot of people, they want to prove it so bad that sometimes they get caught up, and they feel like I have to prove this. So if I can get these pictures or this video, then the scientific community will get involved. So I think I believe those videos and pictures were hoaxed as well.
I mean, yeah, and I believe what you're saying too, because I've read up on it, and other than that, yes. But again, if it's hard, I mean, it's going to be hard to get proof. I mean, it really are. I mean, if it wasn't, then I mean, we would go outside and see it every day. But also, what was it? I mean, seeing an albino gator is hard to see, and even if you've seen it, you might not be able to get proof of it because it's not going to be there when you come back.
Right.
And had a good logic, but it lost.
No. I mean, you're right. I mean, people, and that is one of the things that I hate when people say is like, "Well, you got a cell phone in your pocket. Why didn't you take a picture of it?" Two reasons. One, at first you're like, "Holy crap, this thing's real," and two, most encounters only last 5 seconds at the most.
Exactly. And time you think about even getting your phone, it's already over with.
Right. I mean, go outside during a meteor shower and see how many times you have to take a picture of a shooting star before it actually shows up on your camera.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, as good as the cameras are on your phone, and don't get me wrong, they're a lot of megapixels now, but that doesn't mean you're going to get a good shot at anything. I mean, it doesn't see just like our eyes do, even though, that's one of the advertisements. Oh, it can see just like your video. No, it doesn't.
Yeah. And your camera phones, they're made for selfies. They're made for, 10 to 20 feet. They're not made for 100 yards.
Right.
And a lot of these encounters happen at 50 to 100 yards, and you're not going to get that crystal clear picture. I don't care what anybody says, especially in the heat of the moment. If whatever you're looking at's moving, you're shaking. I mean, if you're not, unless you're Old Bear's going to go up and take a selfie with it. I'm pretty sure.
That would be awesome.
But for most people, you only have one encounter. Most people, and in that heat of the moment, you're not thinking about taking a picture. You're trying to figure out what you're seeing, what you're experiencing, and by the time you realize, holy crap, this is real, the opportunity to take that picture is gone.
Yeah. And I mean, again, a lot of time, and again too, that's depending on if your survival instinct comes in, because you might ready to be turned around running and forget even what you saw.
Right. And I think that and I know it happened with me, having an encounter with something that's not supposed to exist, it took me 10, 15 minutes to even be able to process what I saw after the encounter,
Yeah.
So yeah, I understand why people don't get really good pictures and really good video, and I mean, and who knows what else that, because we don't know. Nobody's an expert in this stuff.
No, still learning as we go, big time.
Right. If the theories are true about them being interdimensional or something like that, we don't know what wavelength they're on to even be able to take a picture of them.
No, and just realize too, the whole interdimension thing just started popping up a few years ago. I mean, they didn't think about that years ago. So I mean, there's always new theories, new ways to try to look into it, but about 80% of people still want to go about the old ways.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
And
I mean
then that's one of the things that Matthew and I have talked about is, and that's what he's trying to do with the Arkansas Cryptid Fest, is bringing in
Yes.
new blood, new ideas, things like that.
Yep.
So, yeah, Arkansas Cryptid Fest. We haven't even brought that up yet. Put it on by Drunken Cryptids. It'll be June 6th, 2026, North Little Rock, Arkansas, at Old Bart's.
Yep, they're a really nice place. They sponsor us quite a bit. I mean, we have some live shows there. They got really good food. Don't get that wrong. Good beer. Oh, I don't know if I can say that or not. Sorry.
Well, they better have PBR.
I don't know. I said good beer. Just joking. I mean, they do host a Steelers fan club too, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Matthew
Air,
shows up in his Steelers stuff. I mean, that probably brings the property value down. Is he still in here? I'm waiting for him to comment on that. I can't tell.
I know, right?
But I'm looking forward to it because I'm assuming you're going to be there.
I'm gonna try to be there. That's my daughter's birthday week.
Oh, it's my birthday week too.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Happy birthday.
I'm June 3rd.
Oh, heck yeah!
So
yeah,
I'm coming to Arkansas to celebrate my birthday.
My mom's I think first, and then both of my daughters are one's on the 9th and one's on the 20th.
Yeah, Icebox, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Just because they're new ideas doesn't mean they're correct. But you can't just dismiss new ideas because they're new. That's the point we're trying to make. Is,
yes.
If the old ways aren't getting results, maybe we need to try some new ways and new ways of thinking. But that doesn't mean we're dismissing the old ways.
Oh yeah, no, exactly. It's just like you said, you just want to try something different every now and then.
Right.
I mean,
if we didn't try new things, we'd still be, riding horses everywhere to work and everything.
Yeah, and I know a guy. He won't eat a cheeseburger, but he'll eat a grilled cheese, and he eat a hamburger, but he won't put the cheese on the burger. Ain't that weird? I know. Yeah.
It is weird.
Hope he's
Paul's
not listening.
Paranormal. How you doing? Paul's Paranormal. You just added me on Facebook. Yeah.
But another reason too, though, is reason all these different thoughts, because they're coming out. They're finding new different things all the time like that.
Right.
So there's just certain stuff pointing of new theories, so why not go with it?
Yeah. I mean, you can't just, you got to use what the pioneers have figured out.
Yeah.
But let's try some tweaking of it, because this has been going on for 60 something years, trying to find something better than the Patty film, and nothing's worked so far. Nothing's brought this to the forefront the way it should be.
It's true.
That's the things that we're talking about, though. There are some videos out there. I don't know if Tony has dropped that show yet or not. I don't know if we can talk about the Meadow.
I don't know if it's dropped it either.
Okay. Yeah. Just be watching the confessionals. Let's just put it that way.
Now, sort of the same thing with what you just said there.
But yeah, I
I'm
know that
sorry, I
Cryptids
was
of the
told we're
Corn
frozen.
and oh no, you're fine. You're
No,
fine. You just
Nicole popped in and said during the live we were both frozen and she couldn't see or hear him.
oh, Becca didn't say anything. She hasn't
Oh,
shown us as frozen. So
okay,
maybe it was
good.
on your end.
Probably.
But I know Cryptids of the Corn is involved in that too, I believe. But be watching the confessionals. Let's just put it that way. They've got
Yeah,
some
that's gonna be
new
good.
evidence.
Well, I mean, they're all good, but
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I'm pretty sure I saw
But
a thing for it. They were calling it the Meadow Project or something like that. I think it's the name of the new film.
that's gonna be pretty sweet. I think I did see that too.
Actually,
But
Joel Thomas, when he came on Drunken Cryptids, didn't he talk about that?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think I'm releasing too much there.
No. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Just a little, teaser.
Right.
But with the Portal 3 and stuff like that, they're even saying, stuff like Dogman and stuff doing that too.
Right.
Last year last year I had someone send me a picture and a small video. It happened in Colorado. That was during wintertime last year. And they sent me some footprints of really pretty big footprints. And he stuck his hand under his feet in there to measure the size so he could show me what the size were and everything. But he was part of one of the law enforcements down there, and he was helping some of the local law enforcement because there was a kid, I think it was a boy that got kidnapped through the night or went missing through the night, and one of the witnesses said that that night that it happened, the dogs were all barking. There was a really weird thick fog, and she said it almost felt like electric in the air, and the dogs were going crazy. And then after not maybe an hour or so, everything just stopped.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
But
don't know how you would capture something going through a portal.
oh,
I mean, people witness it. But
right.
there's a lot of things that like I forget who it was that said this. If there's this portal theory, okay, and one of the things that nobody's carrying Geiger counters around with them. So if there's radiation from these portals or whatever, nobody's testing for that. Nobody's testing for these new theories is what this whole conversation is about.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's true. No, because you got some out there that still probably don't really know how to start testing, or you got people that don't want to test for it. It goes back to the whole not wanting any new evidence type stuff.
And I get what Icebox is saying until he sees the evidence, he knows what he knows. Okay.
Well, yeah, no, that
And
makes sense.
I get that completely.
Yeah.
And it takes someone to step forward with this new evidence and for people to even listen to them, that's where we're going with this. It's not we're saying that all these new theories are right. Nobody knows that they're right, but let's listen to them.
Yeah,
Let's
they're just
listen
new
to some of these
theories,
new ideas.
They're just, like you said, they're just new stuff to try out. I mean, I agree. I mean, I'm not going to believe anything unless I see it, and then I want to know how it happened. How'd you get that?
Right. Yeah, maybe I didn't make that clear. It's not we're saying that that the old stuff isn't worth doing, or that the evidence that's already been gathered isn't, valid. It is, but there are other theories out there that I think we need to at least listen to and at least try them, because
Yeah,
even if they're not right, that's the only way that we can prove that they're not right is by trying them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's right. That's true. And again, it goes back to also, is this evidence you found out with this new theory? Is that real? Is that fake? What's up?
Right. Right.
Yeah, open
But
mind. Got to have an open mind about stuff.
exactly. That's what we're trying to say is, let's
Yeah,
have an open mind about these new theories, about these new techniques. Let's try something, you know. N- Going out with the camera and sitting in the woods, that's great. You're getting evidence, but there's a lot there's the woo factor, and a lot of people don't like the woo. But until we can disprove the woo, we've got to at least listen to it
yeah.
because for most people, even just the discussion about Bigfoot or any cryptid is no different than the people who say the woo doesn't exist. For most people, Bigfoot doesn't exist. Cryptids don't exist. So,
And over the time, I mean, there's been so many uh just other and different cryptids that came out that people started finding out about. I mean,
right,
some of these cryptids today we didn't know about back then, you know? And I don't think it's anybody sitting around a smoke campfire or whatever and discussing on what kind of new creatures can come out, you know? And then all of a sudden everybody around the world's going to see them. I don't think it works like that.
and so that's what right now what I'm going to talk about at the Arkansas Cryptid Fest is I think a lot of the new cryptids aren't new. I think they're rebranded. Just like the rake.
Oh no,
You
no,
know,
no. Yeah, no, I got what you're
it
saying.
was a pale crawler before.
Yeah,
You know, even Bigfoot.
that makes sense.
Bigfoot wasn't Bigfoot until the prints were found out there in California or wherever at the logging site, and they called it Bigfoot. It was wild man. It was wood
Yeah.
apes. It was whatever. It's a rebranding, and I think
Oh
that
yeah,
a
no, I
lot of
get that.
these cryptids are just rebranded.
That brings to another discussion that we were talking about, like that. A lot of the creatures or cryptids or unknown that they saw back then could be something that we see in the zoo daily. You know.
Right.
So yeah, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. So yeah,
Because they
Icebox. We're
didn't know
not
any of
saying
them.
we agree with you completely. We want to try it, and if the evidence is there to use that, then yeah, that's what we need to go with. As part of the toolkit, the stuff that's worked, plus maybe some of this new stuff that people have theories on. That's all we're
Oh
saying.
yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah. I mean, you never know. I mean, mixing the two together, shoot, might result something good.
Right. Right. That's all we're saying. Just give some of these new ideas a little bit of light. You're all right, Icebox. That's what that's the thing with the paranormal and cryptids and everything else. There's got to be discussion. That you got to bounce ideas off of everybody and see what everybody thinks. And not everybody's
Hope
going to
you
agree. And just
hope you get to
it's
feeling better though, Icebox. That sucks.
right. But you I think people get too encamped in one train of thought and they won't even listen to the other side. And again, that goes back to that's with everyday life, not just with paranormal.
Oh yeah.
Um, you know, I think that we need to there needs to be that discussion of everybody together. The old ways, the new ways, the if we're talking about Bigfoot, the it's just a flesh and blood creature, undiscovered primate. That you got to sit down with the people that are talking about the woo factor with the interdimensional, the portals, all that stuff, because until it's proven one way or the other, everybody's right.
It's true.
That's my opinion. You can tell me. I said this the other day to somebody. You can tell me you saw Bigfoot riding a flying unicorn that landed in front of you, and You're right. That's how they get
You're
here.
right. That's how they get here.
Oh, we got an echo.
You got an echo.
Is it echoing?
Let me try talking again.
Let me try talking again.
Oh yeah, there's an echo.
Oh yeah, there's an echo.
Oh, wow. Sorry about that.
Let's try it again.
Let's try it again.
Nope, we got an echo.
Nope, we got an echo.
I'm hearing myself in
Hear myself in
stereo.
stereo.
How about now?
Let's try it again. Oh, that's better.
Okay, good.
Yeah, the joys of live streaming. Stuff happens.
Right.
Man. Stuff happens. Let me get back to the chat here. So yeah, so we've been going about 45 minutes. We've talked about the Arkansas Bigfoot or Cryptid Fest. I always want to say Bigfoot Fest. I don't know why, but
I know. Well, I think there's one. There's actually one called that, but I think it's happening sooner.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I don't have the list in front of me. Do you know everybody that's going to be there speaking? I know.
Oh
I'm
man,
gonna
I
be
know
there.
some of them. It filled up really quick. I know we've got Miss Monsters and Mullets coming.
Oh, that guy's
Chumming
a
with the
jerk.
Spirits. Miss. We got. I think Dano's going to be. No, is Dano coming?
Mhm. Yep.
Dano's going to be there. I'm the one that created all the posters. You think I know? Cryptos is Corn.
Mhm.
Matthew Horton's going to be hosting.
He's not speaking
we-
now. I saw that.
No, yeah, we got Michael Cook coming.
Yeah.
He's a really good guy. He's a really good friend.
I don't know.
me
If,
and him
I
grew
don't know
up
if
out-
Evermore Hollows has said for sure whether they're coming or not.
That'd be nice if they did. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. He said he would in the live, but you never know about Alan. He's so
That could just be
flighty.
advertisement.
He never
And then we
watches
got
my
the-
live, and then he has to watch the replay to get all my my digs at him, and then I get text messages with middle fingers and knives.
Oh my God.
That's
We're going to have the legendary Todd Neese there as well.
right. Todd Neese will be there.
You know,
Yeah, it's going to be quite a few.
it's going to be packed.
Yeah. Yep. And of course, you're going to see the mullet. You know,
Might see more than
that's
one.
worth the trip right there.
It really is. I might drink a PBR with you.
That's right. Everybody's going to have to for my birthday.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you're over 21 now. You're legal.
Yeah, by at that time I'll be 22.
There we go. Celebrate
Actually,
with
it's my
22.
50th birthday, so it's gonna be a big
God,
celebration.
really?
Yeah.
You don't look that old, brother.
I feel that old. I feel twice that old some days.
Dude, I'm in my 40s and I feel like I'm way older than that.
I've said it before. I hit 40, that check engine light came on, and it hasn't went off.
Yep. I tell people I fell downstairs. I ain't made it back up yet.
Dude, I fell last winter, and like normally when I was in my 20s, just popped back up and been fine. Dude, my knee hurt for like 2 weeks after that. I thought I broke the damn thing.
Oh my God. Dude, we used to go to the trampoline park almost all the time, and the kids had me jump off the little, it was like a 4-foot wall into the trampoline. I used to jump on trampoline all the time. I did that one time, dude, and I couldn't hardly get back up in the work truck for like a week straight. Just trampoline. I couldn't do nothing.
Damn it. Sinuses are killing me tonight.
Uh-oh.
Paul's Paranormal. I've seen that, and I've been wanting to try it. Where did you find it? He found the PBR cheese.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I've seen it in the PBR groups. Yes, I'm a nerd, and I'm in the PBR groups on Facebook. They also have like mac and cheese and stuff like that too. PBR chili. Yeah.
Well, I'm from Kentucky, so barbecue grippos, I used to get over there. So anytime I see barbecue grippos, barbecue sauce, spice powder, or anything like that, I try to get it.
I thought, did Grippos go out of business?
I don't think so. They actually just
Oh
started
no,
going
I'm
to a
thinking of
company.
Mike Sells. Mike Sells went out of.
Oh, okay.
I think somebody
I was
might
like,
have
so they
bought
just
the brand though.
they just expanded to like a couple more states. So I was like, I'm
Okay.
hoping they get it to Arkansas pretty soon.
Yeah, Grippo's is pretty good.
Heck yeah.
That's a Cincinnati brand.
Yes.
Oh, look at this. He said he works at a meat market in St. Louis that carries it.
Oh wow,
Heck yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Maybe when I'm on my way to Arkansas, I'll swing through St. Louis and visit you and pick up some of that PBR cheese. We haven't decided whether we're driving or flying. I think we're going to drive though.
Good scenery.
Yeah. Actually, we
Driving
may not be
safer.
going through St. Louis though, because we were talking about taking my grandma down to Nashville first and dropping her off, and then picking her up on the way back. Just let her, we're just going to drop her off on some street corner in the middle of Nashville.
She'll be a discovered country singer time you get back.
That's right. That's right. She'll be hanging out with Dolly Parton or something.
Is it Dolly Parton? What's that? Luke Bryan. He's got a bar there.
Maybe. Morgan Wallen. She'll be up
There
on
you
stage
go.
with Morgan Wallen.
There you go. Did you Toby Keith before he passed away?
Uh-huh.
Man, I can't believe he passed away. But before he passed away, he actually came over here to Arkansas on his way somewhere, stopped at a bar, and ended up doing like a little pop-up concert for everybody.
Really?
Yeah, a buddy I used to work with, his daughter sent a picture to him while they were there because he sat at their table. And
Oh,
she was
that's
like
awesome.
geeking hard. Yeah, she sent him a picture and everything. I was
Yeah.
like, wow, that would be pretty cool, And that's just
Yeah.
like Jeff Foxworthy. He was there at Flying Saucer not too long ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just sitting there eating. One of the servers posted it on her Facebook, and I'm like, seriously?
Yeah. So, well, Tommy, we're getting close to an hour here. So,
Yeah, it's
why don't you tell everybody where they can find Spectre and Beast 911?
Okay, yeah. So yeah, like I said, Spectre and Beast is only going to be, 2-3 minutes at a time. Just putting stuff on there to show you, like that one guy used to say, the rest of the story. So you can find them on YouTube and TikTok, and then here pretty soon they're going to be bringing Vines back out, so you probably can see it on Hit too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then Drunken Cryptids, since you are the producer, you can go ahead and plug Matthew a little bit.
Drunken Cryptids, hosted by Matthew Wharton. We're on all platforms. There's not anything you can clip on there that you ain't going to find us. We do got some cool little stuff coming up, but I can't announce it yet because it's not solid. It's in the Jello stage, so
All right.
it's gonna be pretty fun.
And how would somebody be able to get a hold of you if they have something they want you to look at?
You can go to spectrebeast911@gmail.com, and that's where people send me the videos, the pictures. And if you would like for me to share it, let me know. And if not, I won't. It'll just stay between us. So there's that option. I do have some from some friends. One of them's watching right now. I don't know if he is or not, but I might, if they allow me, I could share some of their stuff. Now, some of their stuff's pretty interesting. I can't debunk yet, so it's gonna be pretty fun to watch.
Yeah. And I'm glad you didn't share those pictures I sent of me.
Well, you told me my eyes only, so I took that as the hint.
It took me forever to get Becca to hold the camera.
Well, that one you could tell was a little shaky there. I was like, that ain't it, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
All right, Tommy. Well,
mullet,
thank
was
you. Thank you for coming on to the live tonight. And I am going to have to get you on so we can go back over your paranormal encounters and stuff. And have
Yeah,
those
anytime,
next-
man. And this was fun. I next time I'll have my computer station set up completely, and I'll look more professional.
Oh, you're all right. Appreciate it, man. And if you've had a paranormal encounter you'd like to share, or you're a podcaster, or maybe you just want to come in and look at the mullet,
It's always
you
fun.
can email me at mythsandmullets@gmail.com. Send me a message on Facebook. Leave a comment on one of my videos. Make sure you're sharing out Myths, Monsters, and Mullets, Spectre and Beast, Drunken Cryptids, Nevermore Hollows, Chumming with the Spirits, Ghost Gossip, You look at my videos, you see all my favorite podcasts down there. Check them out. Give them a follow. Remember that podcast was in here. Corky from Paranormal War Room. All good friends of mine. Give them a follow. Give them a like. And until next time, I'll talk to you later. Gotta go.
See you guys.